Hey, this is Luis and Travis recording for SeemsGoodMagic.com. We go ahead and recommend that you check out SeemsGoodMagic.com. They've got some excellent draft videos, podcasts, articles up for those of you who are casual competitive. And if you want to support the cause, you can go to their eBay store. You just click right here. It'll bring you to a site that looks a little something like this. You can buy some singles or play sets. A lot of cool stuff here. And if you want to follow them on Twitter, you want to go ahead and check out at Seems Good Magic, and they'll let you know when they're streaming and when they put up new draft videos. All right, so we're entering in another Gate draft, and we opened up a pretty spicy pack here. We've got a Wrecking Ogre, Zertos Wine, Slaughterhorn, Orzhov Charm, Metropolis Sprite. Luis, what do you think?
I like Warzone Charm just because it's removal, but Wrecking Ogre, it's a pretty good card, and it's just one color, which is always good for your first pick, I think.
Okay, yep. I'm totally okay with that. Let's go ahead and grab a Wrecking Ogre and see what happens.
It's a pretty good rule pack there. Hmm.
Holy Mantle,
Holy Mantles.
Massive Raid, Sylvan Primordial, and stuff.
Hands of Binding.
Hands of Binding, boy, that card is just better than it might seem on first blush. I've also been impressed with the Keymaster Rogue.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Um, let's see. I'm kind of okay taking either a Holy Mantle or even a Sylvan Primordial here.
Um,
Holy Mantle does open us up to Orzhov if it comes up.
yeah, that's true.
And
Alright.
Sylvan Primordial is pretty awesome if you can land it.
Yeah, he's a good card.
What do you think?
Hmm. I mean, it's both committing us.
I'm okay taking Massive Raid also. And
Not this early.
I understand not this early, but you can sort of make your creature count higher. We got 10 seconds, Louise.
Go ahead and take the Mantle. I think that's right.
Let's grab a Mantle. It makes any creature just a real threat. Okay, so this is an Edict pick or a Scab Clan Charger. I don't know. We can hedge Gruul or kind of keep going where we're going with the Angelic Edict here. I'm probably on board for the Edict. I think Scab Clan Charger is great,
That's
but
true, yeah.
I also think the Angelic Edict is great. I mean, we need to get creatures no matter what, so it's pretty good toss up. There's also a Gruul Key Rune.
I like the removal spell.
Really? You want to grab that
And
over
the
the Charger?
Charger can be like a removal spell. It is a creature. I don't know. That's a close pick, I think, but I think white is the stronger color in the set.
I think you're probably right. Grab an Edict there. Okay, and there's a Wojak Halberdiers. That's a pretty strong signal. It's a very good card. Comes down early and does a lot of damage.
Also, Cartel Aristocrats not
Cartel
bad.
Aristocrat's pretty awesome. We could go that way too. The drawback is that you have to sacrifice creatures. Now, if you end up in a white, black, red build and you get some Axe of Treason, it's kind of sweet to grab their creature and sacrifice it to a Cartel Aristocrat. But I think Halberdiers is strong enough that we'll go ahead and grab it. I mean, he's first pickable, right?
Yeah, I think Halberdiers is pretty good.
We'll grab that and see what happens. Okay. Now, gee whiz. It looks like green's open. We got a Slaughterhorn and a Scab Clan Charger, but there's also a Viashino Shanktail, which is not great as a creature, but he's really good as a Blood Rush. What do you think, Luis? There's also High Priest of Penance, which could still signal that Orzhov is open.
Hmm. I think picking up one of these Blood Rush creatures is probably better for us.
Okay, so you want to
Um,
go ahead and mark the High Priest off, and we're talking about the Charges, the Horn, or the Shanktail.
and I think the Shanktail, just because it is in our colors, and we don't have to.
We're not doing any more
And,
acrobatics
and
to fit
the
it in
first
there.
strike is relevant, super relevant.
Sure. You want to grab it?
Yeah, I think that's right.
All right, let's grab a Shanktail. Oh, and then it dried up.
Yeah, well, that is a pretty late denizen.
Okay, the Denizen is easily the strongest pick here. Now, Miming Slime is fine, and
Hmm.
he's extra good if you can do it after you've Blood Rushed a creature, but it is...
It's
I
tough
think
to pull off.
I think it's just going to be a lot better in Dragon's Maze. Now, we have seen some black come by,
Hmm.
which would lead me to believe the Dutiful Thrall is possibly
I
a
mean,
decent pick here.
I wouldn't mind Doodle Roll just because, I mean, it is an attacker, an early attacker for your battalion,
Hmm.
and it just keeps us on color still. And if we do start seeing more O's off, I'd rather have the Dutiful Thrall.
All right, what do you think, Luis?
I think it's Thrall, and not branching off into another color is probably right here.
Okay, let's grab a Thrill and see
Thrall
if
is not a
see if it.
bad pick in his own right.
All
But
right.
then now we're still seeing green, so maybe we just start going that way.
Oh, the Guildgate also is a consideration here.
That's true.
I don't mind grabbing a charger here and
Yeah,
seeing what
that's
happens.
probably right.
We'll grab a charger. Okay. Here I'm kind of on either the Active Treason or the Night Watch. The Navscore Commandos are fine, but they're a 5-drop, and I don't know. Force Adaptation, Active Treason, Night Watch. What do you think, Luis?
I think I like Night Watch better. I think we're definitely white,
Yeah.
and I think I like it a bit more than the
So
Nav
we're
Squad.
definitely white. That kind of rules out green.
It kind of does a little bit.
I don't mind grabbing an Active Treason here. I think we
You
can take
think
an
we
Active
can
Treason. I really
beat
think we could.
beat Downey enough? All right, man,
Maybe I'm wrong.
go
Let's
for it.
let's grab it and see what happens. Ooh boy, a bunch of nothing here. It's between a Death Approach, a Millennial
Approach.
Gargoyle, and a Verdenhaven, but Verdenhaven's terrible if you're splashing green as the color that you want to use. So is it Gargoyle?
You don't want to take the Dust Approach?
We can grab it. It's up to you.
I mean, what do you think is better? We didn't really see black at all,
No, we sure haven't. But this is a heck of a late black signal.
I guess. I don't think we're the deck for it right now. Maybe take the Gargoyle.
All right, just get a creature.
Yeah. If we had more melee type stuff, or even
There's your Night Watch.
yeah,
Over the Nazquak Commandos.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Shielded
And
Passage is very good in the Boros build. Just one is fine.
yeah, and a whole lots of nothing.
Yeah, that's right. I'm taking it.
Purge of the Profane's not too bad.
Instructional Collapse is utterly unplayable, so we'll just take this.
And Right Gear's also not that bad.
Yeah, it's not totally horrible. It can find a place, but I'm going to hide it for now.
Sure,
Take this island, I guess,
I guess.
on account of we don't have a choice.
We can play the island,
Do a
right?
cost sort. I'm going to hide the green for right now.
Until we open that. Is that a giant Adaphage?
That is a giant Adaphage, but I'm looking at Boros Charm and Mugging.
There's also a Screecher, another Aristocrat, and a Xerxes.
Okay, so we really have a choice here as far as where we're going to go. Our red consists of Wrecking Ogre and Shanktail and
Halberdier.
Halberdiers, and the Act of Treason is kind of take it or leave it. Your Mugging is removal, and your Boros Charm is just sexy. I don't really know how to say that. The Adaphage is cool, and if it lands, you're probably going to win.
Yeah.
But I think it's between Charm and Mugging, and if we were really going to talk about green, Xertos Wine.
Well, Charm does beat a Mugging, I think. Just for your indestructibility.
Okay, you want to grab a
It's
Charm
up to
over a
you.
Mugging?
I think that's pretty close.
I think it's also very close. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think Charm, just because it has more versatility.
Okay, let's grab it and just send that signal on down.
How we get past
Good lord,
stuff
Gruul
like
Charm and
this.
Xertos Wine with Smite and a Martial Glory. Smite is not as good in Boros. It does. I will go ahead and say that it allows you, once you've kind of gotten on the back foot, to get back on the front foot.
Mm-hmm.
Xertos Wine is awesome.
Xerxes Wine is pretty
And
awesome.
Gruul Charm is also awesome.
It is pretty awesome. There's another Slaughterhorn. We did pass
Another
enough of that.
Slaughterhorn, huh?
We did pass enough of that green to our left that we might not see it this pack at all.
So what do you think? I mean, I'm kind of on Martial Glory and I'm okay with it, but we're at 5 creatures, so we really need to talk about creatures at this point.
Well, that's okay if we.
It's time to start taking green if we're going to do it. And I think it's between Xertos Wine and Slaughterhorn because the Gruul Charm's fine, and the Smite's removal. We could take a Smite if you want to.
I would like either the Smite or the Glory, but if you think the Swine or Slaughterhorn is better,
Let's grab a Glory and see what happens. Are you okay with that?
yeah, I just think we passed so much green in that first pack
Okay.
that
All right. See how nasty it gets. Gross.
Reaper's Protector is fine, or we could take the Tiger.
I
Tiger
think-
gets you back into games.
But Herbis Protector is just like,
It's a finisher,
yeah.
and Tiger does get you back into the games that you shouldn't be in, but that's more in the Orzhov build.
But see, the problem is we're passing all these Boros Go Gates. That's the second one we've passed. It's going to make people want to snatch up some white. But let's grab the Herbis Protector and see what happens.
All right.
It's just not where you want to be in. Come on. All right, this is a hard pick between a Gruul Guildgate, an Angelic Edict, and an Ember Beast. We already do have one Angelic Edict. Ember Beast fits right where we want him in the curve.
Or
We
June.
absolutely have to have. Oh, or June Veteran. I didn't
June
think
Veteran
about
is
that.
not bad either. I like the Beast, and I also like the Edict. Edict's very good in Boros, just because you're not playing too many 5-drop creatures, so having that removal at the 5 is pretty
And
good.
I'll go ahead and say we're not getting anything back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you want to stay on the colors, we've got Veteran, Beast, and Edict. What do you think, Luis?
I like the Beast, to be honest.
I'm going to grab the Beast. With
Yeah.
6 creatures, we're going to grab a Beast. I don't mind grabbing a Veteran here over the Beast.
This is because we don't have any 3-drops, but if you think Veteran's better,
All right, you know what? I'm going to listen to you, man. I'm going to take the Beast.
hopefully we just start seeing more 2-drops. Well, we could take Tiger, we could take Denizen.
I think this is your guy here, man. Everything's red.
Yeah, I do like the Denizen.
Turns on that battalion a little bit earlier. Now I think he's actually better than the.
That's a Guardian.
We just have to take that.
Yeah,
here.
he's good.
Another one of these or one of these. This has a Smite or a Foundry Street. We do have one Foundry Street already. I'm kind of okay taking the Smite just because it is removal. And I'd like to have one.
Okay, that's fine.
But the Gruul Key Rune, we are really letting that green go by. So let's grab a Smite. Let's see what happens here. Night Watch again. Another one.
Over a Beck and Apparition.
Yeah, we just have enough of this poop down here. And we had Dutiful Throw on a Foundry Street.
Okay, that's fine.
Grab another one and see if we can't keep turning on Battalion late. Grab this or Armor Transport.
Yeah, there you go.
Armor Transport's fine. I'd like to have at least one. Seeing those Boros Guildgates go by does make me a little bit worried.
A little wiry.
A little bit worried. I mean, amongst the creatures that we're talking about here are a Dutiful Thrall that we can't regenerate, a Foundry Street Denizen, which is admittedly better in this build than it might be in some others, and a Millennial Gargoyle, which is just absolute garbage.
Not bad with a Wrecking Hammer.
So is it Forced Adaptation or Keymaster Rogue or Horror of the Dim?
Whip is semi-playable, but I'll let you choose it. Just want to throw that out there.
You think we should take the Whip?
Nah, take the Rogue. I don't think we have any way to deal with it.
Right. Probably the Hydroform, just because
it's a good sideboard card against us.
Screws us in the early game, yeah.
Righteous Charge, it's not bad.
Fine.
We just need a lot more creatures now. I think we just have to prioritize creatures.
Well, we probably should have prioritized creatures up until now, but there just wasn't a lot there. I guess we'll take this island. I mean, is there like a plains we could have? Oh, plains. All right, cool. We got it. I'm stupid.
I would really like Court Street Denizen. He'd be pretty nice. It's either Skyjack or Veteran.
Okay, grabbing a Skyjack. Get those 2-drops in.
All right. Could see Thunderfist back, which wouldn't be too terrible.
Right. There's a Justice and a Syndic of Ties.
Ugh.
We really need creatures. We had just talked about.
We got a Smite, a Martial Glory, Boros Charm, and an Edict. Yeah, we might need to take that creature. Syndic just allows us to have a little bit more reach.
These are so bad. Yeah.
It's not that bad in a Boros build.
All right.
Passing that arrows is probably going to bite us.
Yeah.
But we're not in a position that we can take it.
I think I agree with you. We need 4 or 5 more creatures probably to make it happen here. So
I definitely don't want to play 2 Night Watches.
Well, yeah, we do have at least one Night Watch. That's something we can talk about. We're moving into the more of that slow roast build, which I really hate. We didn't get any Legionnaires, no True Fire Paladins, no. I think this might actually be a Madcap deck.
Or a Lune Primordial deck.
You want to go long game?
I don't know. Yeah, that's tough. There's also a Hellraiser Goblin.
And maybe we should have grabbed some green. I don't know. Maybe we screwed up. Maybe we should have been Gruul.
Maybe. Okay. What do we have? 12 creatures, 22 cards. Man.
This gives us some late game.
It does give us some late game. But we're not really, we want to be early game, right? We don't have too much to get us to the late game.
Well, there's some stuff.
It's either Madcap or Illuminate.
Sure, I'm with you there. I'm with you as far as that's concerned.
Let's take the
Uh,
Madcap skills. I mean, we
with
do
12
have.
creatures, you want
Yeah,
to grab that
yeah.
over the creature.
I think so.
This is removal.
That is removal. You pick it.
I picked your madcap skills, bro. I'm with you 100%.
That's another Ember Beast. It's pretty good.
Grab that. I mean, Glaring
Yeah.
Spotlight and Martial Glory would both be sexy, but I just think it's time for the Ember Beast. Keep them coming. And we'd like to both sniff a little bit.
Yes. Saul Griffin's good here.
Yeah, Saul Griffin's great. Love it. That's easy. We want creatures. We got creatures.
We're getting them. Boros Elite. Nice.
Is that a slam?
That's a slam.
That's as close to a slam as it gets at this point. That Basilicus creature was way late, guys.
It was.
Way
There was
late.
a Demir Charm in there, too.
Yeah, that's just Demir's poop. That's probably why I went. I mean, I don't want to play a Dutiful Thrall, so we're technically at 14 creatures.
We could probably
but
cut
we
the
do
thrall.
have these up here that give you a little extra.
I would like to grab a couple more 2-drops.
Oh yeah, if that happens, I would be ecstatic.
Get rid of this. This is fine to get rid of right now.
Well, up until you said that, and then I see this Orzhov Guildgate, and I start thinking maybe it's a thing.
We could take that. I mean, Viscopa's not bad
There's
either.
an aerial maneuver too, but
An aerial maneuver. We got enough in that department.
So I think you grab the Guildgate here and see what happens late. That's pretty late Guildgate. Nope, Salt Griffin, bang.
I'll take that.
Got it.
Now we can cut a Millennial Gargoyle.
I just don't want to. I will grab this Millennial Gargoyle right here.
Over this? Red Smite, Shattering Blow, Shield Passage.
Yeah, I would grab the creature because you just have to have them.
Alright.
Now you can grab your Furious Resistance if that's what you want to do.
Sure.
It's not what I want to do, but sometimes it happens. Sage's Row.
Took it.
Okay. Sage's Row kind of stops our roll early.
A little bit, yeah.
Somebody got lucky getting that. You know what? It happens.
I don't think we're both Righteous Charge and Active Treason, so we could probably cut one of those. I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, I don't mind taking that. I mean, just a little bit of.
And
right there at the end.
since we're not, like, if we had more creatures, I'd like this better. So
We'll talk about it during the deck building phase.
Hydrofoam. And Shattering Blow.
I just think that Skybinder staff might have actually been a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, well, this deck is bad. We're going to go ahead and build it up, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we're here with the deck. Cut Boundary Street Denizen, Shielded Passage, Dutiful Thrall, Furious Resistance, Night Watch, Riot Gear, Skullcrack, and Righteous Charge. Now, the reason, there's a couple of those that I take issue with, but that I don't think are wrong. The Righteous Charge, we went ahead and left there for the board because we think it's better as kind of a surprise, maybe. And we only have 15 creatures, but we do have this Night Watch and the Herbis Protector, so maybe it's right. I don't know, but we went ahead and left in the Active Treason just because, like, if we get enough early stuff out, hopefully we can make it happen. The Foundry Street Denizen came out because there's just not enough red early stuff to come down to go ahead and make it worth that 2 and 3, or 2 on turn 2 or whatever. Shielded Passage came out because we just feel like we have Smite, Martial Glory, and Madcap Skills, and Boros Charm that are all kind of better that we'd rather have. Skullcrack is just bad in limited. Riot Gear was a tough one, but it's so mana intensive. Furious Resistance is just a worse Smite for the most part. And we already have one Night Watch, so we went ahead and took out this Night Watch, and that's basically where we're at. So I guess we'll go ahead and see you guys round 1.